What's going on, everybody? Cheshire Gengar here doing a take two because my mic died mid recording, and yeah, about halfway through my video, the audio just cut out, and that kind of sucked. But glad I double checked before uploading. Anywho, love this mat. With the Vanquish Soul support coming out soon, I decided to update my list, take it to locals. Did fairly well at it. I think I got about fifth place, but I didn't have all the cards I needed for the cash engine side of it, so it was a little suboptimal, and I was still trying to remember just how to play this deck because I haven't played it in so long. But I am excited for the new Kashtira support. But for now, I'm going to show you the list that I will be having fun with until that new support comes out. First things first is I'm going to do this like the other deck build series and actually walk you through the idea on how the deck works and why you should play things in certain ratios instead of just throwing a list at you saying play 3 of this, play 3 of this, play 2 of this. Now, I like it better this way. So, first things first is your most important core idea of the deck is out resourcing your opponent by managing the attributes that you have in hand so that you can always be able to reveal monsters in order to activate any of your effects. So, with that being said and kept in mind, the first thing we're going to do is focus on our fires. Razin is our level 4 warrior, 1800 over 1500. He is our main starter. What we do with Razin is that on normal or special summon, he searches any Vanquish Soul monster from deck to hand. Then, as a quick effect during the main phase, you can do one of two things. You can either reveal a fire and make him unable to die by card effects for the turn, or you can reveal a fire and a dark in order to be able to destroy all monsters in his column. And since the Link 1 can let you special summon a monster from your hand during your opponent's turn, you can special summon him to whatever zone is being used for combos, blow up that column, even if it's the extra deck monster and the one behind it. So he comes in pretty handy with that. But him being your best starter, since on summon he searches your monsters out. Then moving on to your next best monster, we have the Xiaolong. Xiaolong is the level 5 fire 24 over 21. It's a worm. And if you reveal reveal an attribute to trigger a Vanquish Soul ability while it's in your hand, you can special summon it. So if you go Razin, search this, reveal this to make him immune to card destruction, the Xiaolong will summon itself. Its other ability is once per turn during the main phase, you can reveal a fire to change the battle position of a monster on the field, or you can reveal 2 fire monsters in order to add any Vanquish Soul card from deck to hand. So Razin searches monsters, Xiaolong searches in-arc type cards. Very helpful. After that, we are playing one Pluton, mostly just to have the searchable attribute in hand that you don't want to play onto the field most of the time. You can. It's not bad to play it because actually its 2 abilities let it either... it lets it special summon itself during your opponent's turn if you control no monsters, so turn 0. But also... if you reveal a fire, then he gains 3,000 defense. And if you reveal a dark and an earth, then it gains 3,000 attack, which sometimes comes up. So, yeah. The Pluton, mostly just because I want to keep the in-attribute or in-arc type names at a good, consistent count. But then also, if you just lose the dice roll, you summon this on your opponent's end phase because it's their turn, and then you can have free fodder to make the Link 1. Other than that, our other fire is going to be the Kashtira Rise Heart for the cash package, and then 3 copies of Ash Blossom, just because Ash Blossom's Ash Blossom. But that is 10 fire attributes because it's our most important attribute for our effects. Next is going to be our darks, which is going to be 3 copies of Mad Love. That's our level 4 dark fiend, 12 over 2,000, and its ability is on summon. It searches you a Vanquish Soul spell or trap, for which we have 3 targets in the deck. For now, until the new support comes out, then this becomes a 1-card starter and a whole lot better. You can reveal a dark to make an opponent's monster lose 500 attack and defense permanently, or you can reveal a dark and earth to return the lowest defense point monster on the field to the hand, which, this being a 2k body or 2k defense, you probably can just bounce your opponent's normal summon. That usually works out pretty well. As far as the other darks, you have 2 Heavy Borger. Heavy Borger is your level 7 dark machine. It is 25 over 15, and it is our first one we're going over that has our tag out ability. It can target during the main phase, it can target a non-machine Vanquish Soul. All of them are different attributes, or different types, and bounce it to hand to special summon itself from hand. And that's the whole tag out ability. So if Rosin's about to get impermed, you just tag out and keep Rosin's effect live. You reveal a dark to draw a card, or you reveal a dark and fire, or no, earth and fire, in order to burn your opponent for 1,500, which comes in so clutch to just finish off games. Even if you go your opponent's turn or trying to pass turn and you bounce 1 to summon this, burn for 15. Your turn, burn for 15. Pass turn, as soon as it's their main phase, burn for 15. They're probably dead by now, especially if you used your other burn effects. Next we are going with 2 more darks that are going to be our Druid Worm and Magnemite. Bestials are okay right now. They're slowly getting better with the Mitsurugi stuff and the Fiendsmith stuff being so prevalent there, and the Blue Eye stuff. So yeah, they're staying pretty relevant right now, but mostly for the attribute, but they're still pretty good to summon, especially the Magnemite being able to replace itself with another dark attribute. And then the other 2 are the Phantasmade, just for being another dark attribute, being a level 7 if you want to overlay with it, but also the hand fixing. Hand fixing in this deck is very important, very helpful. So that's 10 of the fires, 9 darks. And then for our earths, we have 2 copies of Pantera. Pantera is pretty good. It's a little underrated in my opinion. If you control nothing in your main monster zones, then you can special summon it from hand. And it's a level 4 Earth, 17 over 19 Beast Warrior. Essentially, you get to free special summon it, and then if you reveal an Earth, it can't die by battle. So Rosin reveals fire and can't die by card effects. This reveals Earth and can't die by battle. And then you reveal earth and fire, and this one, like Rosin pops monsters in its column. This one pops spell and traps in its column. So both of them are pretty good at helping you maintain board state. Again, like I said, this one being able to special summon itself when you have nothing, going second, this one is pretty good. You see your opponent has that true light right there, well, let's just go ahead and special summon, pop this column. Or if your opponent has something you know they set off of a card effect, put this there, pop it. Whatever the case may be, this one comes up pretty clutch with its column popping effect. The other earths are the 2 Caesars. This is your big boss monster, the level 8 dragon earth monster, 3k over 15. It has the same tag out ability as Borger to target a non-dragon in his case, bounce it back to hand to summon it from hand. Also, it has the 2 abilities to reveal an earth and make him unaffected by all card effects for the turn, or you can reveal one of each attribute and non-targeting pop. So he comes in handy for keeping your resources going, bouncing your normal summons back to hand to normal summon them again, things like that make him very helpful, very, very powerful, especially that non-targeting pop as a quick effect during the main phase on either player's turn. The other Earths, we have 2 Fenrirs for the Kash package. Fenrir's just good. The third one's in the side because that's a little better for going second. But for going first, we really just need the rest of the Kash package and not necessarily the unicorn. And then 3 Ghost Bells to round it out. So Ghost Bell's pretty good in this format, and also it's an Earth attribute, so we play 3 instead of how most people are playing 2. So yeah, 10 of our most important attributes, 9 of our other 2 attributes. That is pretty good. Then after that, we have our important spells. You have your Stake Your Souls, which is unfortunately not a Vanquish Soul name for Mad Love to search. Really wish it was. But you get to reveal any monster from your hand, special summon a Vanquish Soul monster from your deck with the same attribute but a different name. So opening this and any of the fires means summon Rosin. This and any of those darks means summon Mad Love, and any of the Earths means summon Pantera. But also you could summon Zhao Long or Borger or Caesar. So yeah, this one really good at just getting you free body on board, whichever you need. And then if you need to do the tag out abilities to fix your hand, even better. We also have our extra 3 copies of Rosin, the Rhoda, because Rosin's a level 4 warrior, and then the 2 Durendals. Durendal just equips onto any monster on either side of the field, and it'll destroy itself in order to search a level 5 or lower fire warrior. So it's Rhoda with extra steps at this point. Yes, all 3 search Rosin. So yeah, 6 copies of Rosin, and then moving on, we have our 3 targets for the Zhao Long and the Mad Love to search spell and traps. The Zhao Long can search whatever, but you get the point. Dust Devil and Snow Devil, I might actually push up to 2 each, because the non-targeting Book of Moon comes up pretty often, and this one basically being a board wipe, for a one-sided board wipe, it kills all. If you reveal one of each attribute, it'll kill all your opponent's monsters and only your Rock of the Vanquisher. So yeah, Dust Devil is a quick play spell. You target a Vanquish Soul you control, change its battle position, and then you can non-targeting Book of Moon monsters your opponent controls up to the number of different names you have on board for your Vanquish Soul stuff. So you have 3 names, you change one to defense mode, flip 3 of your opponent's monsters down. I might need to boost this to 2, because this one hard stopped Ryzeal when they went X, or they went Ice, X, Star. All right, cool. Go ahead and put those 3 face down for me. Yep, they got the dude. They used Star and was able to set the cross, but it didn't matter because your 3 monsters are already Book of Moon and you can't exceed with them. The Snow Devil, same principle pretty much. It just stops your opponent so well. So if you reveal a Dark, Earth, and Fire monster from your hand, you apply these effects in sequence based on how many different attributes you reveal. So the goal is to reveal one of each. So with the first one, you'll go inflict 400 damage and then special summon any Vanquish Soul from your hand. Then you'll burn them for 600 damage and make it so that all your Vanquish Soul monsters are immune to card effects for the turn. And then you'll inflict another 800 damage and destroy all monsters on the field. But your Vanquish Soul monsters have been already protected by the second effect, so they won't die. and then you've already special summoned another one, which could be Rosin. So on a new chain link, Rosin will activate because it was special summoned and get you a search. So that's 1800 burn in total and a board wipe, and protects your monsters for the rest of the turn from card effect destruction. So that you might want to play 2 of these. I'm not quite sure yet. The continue is just a quick play. Either you pay 500 and either summon Vanquish Soul from grave, or add it from grave to hand, which sometimes comes in clutch. Like if they're about to OTK you through battle and you use this to summon Pantera back from the grave and then reveal an earth so she can't die by battle. She's just sitting there in defense mode, unable to be ran over, which is pretty hilarious how sometimes they just can't get over that. Or at least going to have to do something on the next turn to try to get over it. The other the other things we play are just the 3 unicorns for the rest of the cash package, the Wraithroth, the Theosis, the Birth, and a Pot of Prosperity, because your extra deck isn't super necessary, so you're fine banishing 6 to get the reveal 6, because like I said, hand fixing is very important. The cash package also helps fix your hand, getting either the Fenrir to your hand and keeping it there for the Earth attribute if you really need it, or summoning the Fenrir and getting the Arise Heart if you really need it. So whatever you actually need, this can also help fix those hands. But also you can do the Planet, Unicorn, Theosis, summon Fenrir, and Fenrir search Rise Heart, and then overlay 2 of those level 7s in order to make more space for your Vanquish Soul stuff. You just got to remember that before you summon the Rise Heart, you need to go ahead and do your normal summon Rosin, and get your Link monster out. So, because doing Rise Heart's effect to summon from hand will lock you out of anything except Xyz for the turn from the extra deck. So you do want to go ahead and get your Link 1 out before you do that. Just something to remember. For the extra deck, we have the Battling Boxer King Dempsey. It's essentially just use 2 level 4s detached to search Rosin. Baguska is pretty good right now. Redoer, Gaga Cowboy, Burn for Game, Shangri-Era for the cash package, and Flare Metal to make this deck a pretty solid control burn deck. This is can't die by card effects while it has Xyz materials, and the only way it loses Xyz materials is by detaching to summon a Red Eyes. You're not worried about that. We're not doing that. Also, I just wanted to clear my Ghost Rare. Yeah, so you can use the cash package to make this pretty easily, and then you have this burning your opponent 500 for every card effect. You have Heavy Borger's Quick Play 1500 burn, and then you've got the 1800 burn off of the Dust Devil or Snow Devil. That starts adding up pretty well. And also, because this can't die by card effects, Snow Devil won't kill this. So yeah, it's pretty good. Other than that, we have the what we do those layers, the Chakanine into the Borbo, into the Sky Thunder, and then also we play the Sky Crisis, play the Nightmare Phoenix, the Gloomy. Yeah, these are just throwaways for prosperity, but sometimes they come up. And then 3 Rock of the Vanquisher. Rock of the Vanquisher is the only thing in here you need to have. So, very good card. It's your Link 1 Dark 0 attack. Doesn't matter because its ability says they can only attack your Vanquish Soul monster with the highest attack. And then also its other ability is it will special summon a Vanquish Soul monster from your hand as a quick effect, or add a Vanquish Soul monster from your graveyard to your hand. So you can go Rosin, do effects, reveal, get Jolong on field, Link Rosin, make this, use it, add back to hand. So now you've got fire in hand. Yeah, so this is a key card. Make sure you get this on field before summoning the Rise Heart, and you're good. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see next. When the new support comes out and I mix it with K9, the Kash package will be moving back to my Mimigul deck. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun. The Mimigul deck is dirty. It does hand rips. It does force your opponents to trigger the Kashtira cards on turn 0. All kinds of fun stuff to just really mess with your opponents and control the game. Also, the next video I'll do is a combo tutorial on the Azamina Blackwings because someone requested that. I try to listen to your requests as much as possible, even though I don't always get the free time to make videos when I want. But yeah, someone requested it, so I will make that video. I'll probably do 2 test hands and then also the like the ideal hand, like the god hand or whatever. But yeah, let me know what else y'all want to see. I'll let y'all know what I have coming up in the next video as well. All right, and I'm out.